Hey guys, it's the Meerkat here, and I'm going to count down for you my top 10 games of 2012. To top the list right now is at number 10, the Walking Dead series for PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. This game was more about the choices you made and great story than actual action and gameplay, but it was probably one of the best stories ever written for a video game of the year, and that's why it has to have a place on my list because you really get connected to the characters and feel like, you're surviving alongside of them. And that's what was so appealing about the game in the final conclusion of the final episode of the season. The next one at number 9 is Max Payne 3. Max Payne is probably one of the most saddest characters in all of video game history because everyone he usually tries to protect ends up dead, and this trilogy is no different. Number 8, Diablo 3. One of the most anticipated computer games since Diablo 2. This game, in my opinion, actually didn't make as big of a splash as Diablo 2 did, but it was still fun to play and worth a spot on my number 8 list. Borderlands 2. This game made a lot more improvements over the original Borderlands with a lot more online options, a lot more customization, and an actual story this time. And who can forget Claptrap? 6. Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Call of Duty Black Ops 2 had to be on my list somewhere because it is probably one of the most bought games of this year. Though I believe David Vonderhaar could have did a lot better job making the game more fair to players. I have never before tried so hard to get kill streaks and had to work so hard for it. I'd like to see more kill streaks while playing the game, but other than that, it's a pretty crisp game. Number 5, XCOM Enemy Unknown. This real-time strategy game is probably the best strategy game of the year in my personal opinion. The sheer customization and way about you can customize your characters and your playstyle is really incredible in this game. Number 4, Hitman Absolution. One of my top picks for this list because I'm a hardcore Hitman fan because I've been playing Hitman on the computer since I was a little kid. It's one of the first computer games I ever played. So when it came out, I had to check it out. And believe it or not, it's easier and more fluid than ever now. Halo 4 is number 3. One of the most anticipated games of the year, and also it features some of the most spectacular graphics and visuals in any video game. The online multiplayer is fun, chaotic, and fast-paced, and a good break from Call of Duty or any other slow strategy game. 2. Assassin's Creed 3. Now this game was probably one of the most fun I've ever played. It follows Connor, who is a half Indian, half British assassin who basically is fighting the Templars in colonial America during the time of the Revolutionary War. The fighting mechanics on this game are incredible, and the story is also memorable. And finally, number 1 on our list, I have to give it to Far Cry 3. The visuals, the playthrough, the sheer size of the island, the beauty, the almost I can't really explain the graphics. They're very bright. They're some of the best graphics I've seen for Far Cry 3 because, I mean, the Far Cry series really disappointed over the years, and this game kind of really struck me hard. I was expecting it to be like the last Far Cry game and be really sucky, but the way they turned it around, plus having one of the greatest villains that you have to hate but you love at the same time, Voss, in the very memorable story, and the way that the character actually gets better at surviving and killing as you play and do more things with him. It's actually a very, very surreal experience of survival and pitting you against the odds and trying to save your friends. It's why it got number 1 on my list because I am still playing this game right now and I'm still finding new things and still having a lot of fun with it. Well guys, this has been Atheist Meerkat here, and I hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and don't forget to sub and like at the end if you enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for my top 10 villains of 2012 would be my next video. You guys have a nice day.